Oh, I should probably get the book before I start this. Thank God I organised this in alphabetical order, like the massive loser that I am. I am wearing the most unacceptable outfit known to man. Hello, I am Shazza. This is Hooked on Books. I need to stop being awkward. Hello, I'm Shazza and this is Hooked on Books, and today we're going to play another game of Book Roulette. So the last Book Roulette video that I did was for April. May has passed, June is pretty much over, so this is kind of a Book Roulette for July. So if you haven't watched any of these before, it's really simple. I use a roulette wheel in order to decide upon a book that I'm going to read. And this time around it's going to be a book that I'm going to have to read for July. So last month we landed on, nope, it wasn't last month because the last time you did this was April, you twat. Last time we played Book Roulette, we landed on English Animals by Kaye. And I read this, and honestly it's probably one of the best books that I've read this year so far. I genuinely really loved it. It's about this young girl who comes from Slovakia to stay in this English country house with Richard and Sophie, her husband and wife, and she's hired there to work on taxidermy. So Richard's taken up taxidermy, he's a bit crap at it, but Mirka, I don't really know how to say her name, probably should have googled that. She ends up becoming really talented at it. The majority of this book is about sort of belonging and about her relationship with Richard and her relationship with Sophie, and she ends up striking up a bit of a romantic relationship with Sophie, so it's largely about that. What I love most about this was definitely the descriptive language. I thought it was brilliant. I love whenever you're just reading description and it's, you know, there's a lot there but it's not too much and it's not too little. It's like that perfect amount where you just can really appreciate how the language is, but it doesn't do it so much where you're like, oh my goodness, get on with the story. So I just absolutely love the descriptive language in this. I love the story. I did feel at the end it was maybe a bit flat, however I don't really know what I would want it to do differently. I just think the nature of the story kind of led it to that place. That's the kind of only really downfall for me. I just thought the reading experience itself was really enjoyable. So all in all, I did really enjoy this and I do very much recommend it. And this is one of the reasons why I really like this Book Roulette game, because I've landed on something that has ended up being a really strong 4/5 star for me. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased. So that's last month's. Why do I keep saying last month? It wasn't last month, it was April. So that was the last book that we landed on for Book Roulette, so let's find out what we're going to get this time around in another game of... So we've landed on this beauty. It's upside down. This is one of those books that ended up in work one day and I just kind of spotted the cover and I was like, oh, that looks pretty, what's that? And I picked it up and read the back of it and I was instantly sold. So this is Things That Are by Leach. How gorgeous is that cover? I just adore it. And I remember reading the back of it, that just the first sentence I'll read here, which says, "This is a book about the universe, which begins with swimming salmon and ends with the starry sky." And I was just like, oh my goodness, this book sounds like just magical and lovely. So this is a non-fiction book basically looking at the universe, and I think it's, you know, a whole range of things. I don't know, flick to a page there that's talking about jellyfish, talking about galaxies. So it's kind of just about the world. So we'll see what it's like. You know, it's quite short, but I feel like it's going to be quite a sort of pretty read, nice read. I'm not entirely sure what to expect, if it's going to be overly detailed or not. I'm hoping it's just going to be this sort of poetic non-fiction type of writing it's not too heavy in the detail, but it's got the kind of right amount in there, so I'm quite excited to see what I think of this one. So that was another game of Book Roulette, and we'll see what I think about this. I'm going to read it in July, and then we'll do another game for August. I might do a bonus one in July, we'll see. Kind of missed May and June, but I'll just see how I get on. Anyway, thank you for watching. I say that all the time, it's like, anyway, I'm going to go now. Bye! Anyway, I am actually going to go now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye! Why am I so awkward? Why am I so awkward? Why am I so awkward? This book was amazing. This book probably will be too.